Hi, Assalamualaikum to Dr. Hasanuddin. My name is Ahmad Amar Shazani bin Ahmad Fairuz and my latest numbers is A23B1369. Today, I will present to you one approach or concept in the field of management that I choose, which is rational decision making. So, let's go! In management, rational decision making is making the most optimal choice where they are made with various of alternatives. This approach is not simply potential but cognitive through methodological exploration that united cognition, analysis and distance strategic view. The rational decision-making approach is an in-depth awareness of a problem in which it displays systematic measures such as creation setting, alternative evaluation and creative thinking to generate a variety of choice in decision-making. After selecting the optimal alternative, strategy execution is required to translate the result into tangible action. This approach does not stop there because it involves a relative review and feedback process for continuous adaptation and learning to ensure effective adaptation in future decision making. This approach emphasizes continuity in which the dynamic decision-making process emphasizes creativity, critical analysis, and commitment to education. Herbert Simon is a bounded rationality figure who plays an important role in decision-making. Herbert Simon introduced the notion that decision-makers are made for individuals or groups operating within the limit of their ability to process information and consider all alternatives. According to Herbert Simon, decision-makers face limitation capacity leading to bounded rationality. This concept suggests that rather than seeking optimal solution, decision-makers often settle for satisfactory one that meets specific criteria. Simon viewed decision-making as a problem-solving process, emphasizing using heuristic, mental shortcut, and practical rules to navigate complex choice and reduce cognitive load. While heuristic may introduce bias, Simon sees them as effective strategies that help individuals cope with constraints of real-world decision environment. In the organization context, Simon extends this idea to various levels of organization, comprising that formal and informal decision-making structured interaction to shape collective behavior in corporate decision-making, contributing to our understanding of how groups and institutions make decisions. We continue with the rational decision-making viewpoint in today's context. Rational decision-making is a structured approach to problem-solving and choice-making in the variety of contexts and has long been considered a fundamental aspect of cognitive and human behavior. Rational decision-making is more critical than ever because rational decision-making viewed in contemporary contexts highlight their relevant challenge and implication. In today's growing technical development, rational decision-making is an important in addressing complex challenges for individuals and organizations. This approach emphasizing logical reasoning and systematic evaluation of alternatives provide an organized framework for problem solving in various contexts such as business, governments, and personal life. Modern rational decision-making is integrated with data-driven analysis, where decision-makers leverage quantitative information to gain deeper insight into complex problems. This relationship empowers individuals to make informed and empirical decisions, transforming intricate issues into manageable ones. By combining structure, rational approach with data-driven insight, decision-makers can confidently navigate the complexities of today's dynamics and interpret world. The challenges to rational decision-making in the modern world are overwhelming amount of information available, requiring decision-makers to skillfully filter through data to extract relevant insight. This is compounded by the presence of relevant information, demanding analytical skill and the ability to discern value data from the noise. Moreover, the dynamic of uncertainty and technological shift add an element of unpredictability, necessitating decision-makers to balance rationality with adaptability. Effective decision-making in contemporary contexts requires a focus on fostering critical thinking and analytical skills within organizations. Whether in business or government, Decision maker must cultivate the ability to identify and analyze problems systematically, considering various specific for optimal solution. Additionally, recognizing technology as a catalyst for rational decision making is critical. Utilizing decision support systems such as artificial intelligence and machine learning enhance the effectiveness of data analysis, providing decision makers with valuable insight. However, it's essential to strike a balance by integrating human judgment alongside technological tools. While technology offers analytical power, human curious, creative, and analytical consideration remain vital in decision making. A successful approach involves using technology as a resource while retaining the ability to critically evaluate information, ensuring a well-rounded and effective decision-making strategy in today's dynamic world. For related example of rational decision-making related to this context is technological advance and global problem in decision-making are important for individuals and organizations in today's rapidly growing world. The importance of rational decision-making refers its ability to guide leaders in choosing the most appropriate action in evolving conditions while also promoting productivity, employee welfare, and overall success in business. For example, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, organizations globally face the challenge of customizing their operational strategy due to the shift toward remote work. Rational decision-making in this transformative process entails systematic consideration, including technology choice, employee preference, and overall business goals. Leaders must decide on effective virtual collaboration tools while addressing security concerns. Another important aspect in balancing productivity and employee well-being, assessing flexibility schedules, and providing mental health support. The selection and implementation of technology structure such as video conferencing platforms are also integral to a smooth transition to digital world. Effective communication tools must chosen to maintain team relationship and decision makers should remain again priority re-evaluation strategy and adapting to the dynamic nature of remote work to ensure employee engagement and satisfaction. Rational decision-making boasts several advantages that contribute to its effectiveness. Firstly, its systematic approach guides individuals and organizations to a comprehensive problem-solving process, systematically considering problems, information gathering, alternative generation, and optimal action selection. Secondly, the emphasis on objective evaluation minimizes the impact of personal bias and emotion by relying on data and evidence, promoting logic-based decision. Thirdly, rational decision-making excels in resource allocating, enable intelligent use of time, money, and other resources. Moreover, the process includes a thorough analysis of risk associated with each alternative, allowing for proactive risk management and enhanced adaptability to enforce challenge. And lastly, rational decision-making promotes consistency in decision-making processes, fostering reliability and the development of best practice over time. Besides that, rational decision-making faces several challenges in the contemporary era. The first one is the overwhelming value of data and information, potentially leading to accurate analysis of priority decision-making processes. Time constraints pose another challenge as the careful analysis integrated to rational decision-making may conflict with the need for timely decision, impact overall decision quality. Additionally, analytical approach often sideline decision and creatively limiting their effectiveness in situations that demand innovative thinking and adaptability. The assumption of perfect information is a fundamental aspect of rational decision making, but the reality of imperfect information can lead to incorrect results based on false assumption. Finally, neglecting emotion factor is a significant challenge as emotion inherently influence human decision making. In conclusion, it was rational decision making that was influenced by Herbert Simon embodies a systematic and logical strategy to make optimal choice that acknowledge cognitive constraint and environmental influence. In the current interconnect world, this approach remains essential where it integrates structured methodologies with data-driven analysis to address challenges such as information overload. Herbert Simon's idea continues to impact organization decision-making by overcoming problems through rational decision-making.
Okay, so the question for Omar regarding the rational decision-making. How does Simon's concept of bounded rationality challenge the traditional economic models of decision-making?
Herbert Simon's idea of bounded rationality shake out traditional economic thinking in decision-making. Unlike the assumption that people always make fully rational choice, Simon realized we have cognitive limit and cannot analyze every option truly. Due to this limitation, he introduced the concept of satisficing, where decisions aim to satisfactory, not necessarily optimal, outcomes. This challenges the classical economic idea that decisions are always fully rational, offering a more realistic view that fit how our mind works in the real world, acknowledging our cognition limit and complexities of decision making.
The second question. The concept of Herbert A. Simon is used to face complex and uncertain environment. So, could you explain how bounded rationality serves as a realistic response to the complexity of real-world decision-making situation?
Bounded rationality is a practical response to the complexities of real-world decision-making. It acknowledges that humans have limits in thinking and processing information. In situations with uncertainty, it to fully analyze everything. Limited rationality suggests that instead of aiming for the best solution, decision makers should go for good enough given the available information and limited brain capacity. This approach allows for quickly decision and adapt to fast-changing situation. By accepting little rationality, decision maker can effectively handle complex problems by making practical choices that balance the needs for good outcome with the limit of our thinking and the unpredictable nature of the real world.
And the last one, referring to the point of adaptive decision making, how did decision makers adapt their strategies over time based on feedback and evolving circumstances?
Rational decision-making is like a learning process, consistently adjusting strategies based on feedback and changing conditions. Decision makers effectively seek input from performance data, stakeholder opinion, or market trend, being open to feedback to help identify areas for improvement and fine-tune their strategies. They also stay alert to change in the market, technology, or unexpected challenge, adapting their approach to align with goals and ever-changing environment. In simple terms, rational decision-making is about always learning and improving strategies to make the best decision. So, that's all from me. Thank you. Bye.